Hey, what's up guys? It's Alex again with another video. Today on Tuesday, what is it? March the 19th. My first day trading with real money again, and it's been a really bad day. It's been frustrating because the issues I had were not my trading. I mean, at first not my trading, but it was hotkey issues. I was trading essentially only this stock. I traded one other stock which kind of failed. But this stock, VXRT, had a very big move today. And okay, I wasn't there when it happened. What is happening here? I wasn't there when this happened. Why? I don't know why this is. Okay. So I wasn't there. Like this here, 9:30. It kind of did like this move, like down, then up again, then down again, and then small up again, and then suddenly at 9:34 it started breaking out. So I missed this one because I was trading something else, and then I got in, or I saw this around here, all right, and I immediately hit my buying hotkeys as it was moving up. I think I saw a little bit of a pullback here, so I was waiting, and then when I saw it resolve to the upside, I wanted to get in, but my hotkeys didn't work. My hotkeys did not work, and I was scrambling to figure out what the hell happened, why my hotkeys didn't work, and then I realized that my settings weren't quite right, and I just set the hotkey so that it puts the order but it doesn't execute it. So then I changed it and I tried here again to get in, and I add in here, try to ride the momentum. It kind of fails a little bit, but I add, and then as it comes back up, I kind of get out a little bit more than break even, because it's moving quite slowly, not really decisively, except for these few like really big moves here and here, and maybe this one, but that was less, and this one was kind of big after a very slow gradual decline. As you can see, I traded quite a lot, and in the end I had a couple of really bad trades. The biggest bad trades were, let me see, here. Yeah, I got in here. At first I was green. I took some profits, and then I lost. I got back in again as it was coming up, and then it started fading, and I added and added. And then as it didn't come back, I got out here for I don't know, $100 loss. And then it suddenly started spiking again. I made some profits again. And then this was the worst trade. I took these two trades here, and then okay, let me actually start a little bit earlier here. Because it was moving sideways a lot, oftentimes I got in too early or got out too early, or too late. It was very difficult to time because there was no decisive move in any direction apart from these very few very decisive moves. So here, as it was going sideways, I got in, and I was thinking, in fact, here, sorry, this one, I got in here and here. I think here and here is the right order. But then I realized that this is way too early. I mean, I need to wait for this to stop consolidating and start moving in some direction. I mean, move upwards before I get in for a long trade. And it didn't do that. So I got out here with a small loss. And then I thought, okay, maybe now it's going to break. It kept hitting this wall. But again, I got in here, and I shouldn't have, because then this happened. I actually thought about getting out right after, because I figured, okay, this might be a bad trade. So I thought about getting out, but then before I executed that thought, it faded. It dumped really hard here. It dumped. What is this? 478, 434, 35, 40 cents. 45, 50 cents, sorry, 45 and 50 cents from 85 to 35, roughly speaking. So that was obviously a huge bad trade. And I thought, okay, maybe it's going to come back up. It didn't. And then I got out here for a $200 loss. And then I took a couple more trades, some of them green, like this one was red. This one here was green. That was my best green trade. I made back another $150. So from down 350, actually, I was down 400 at this point. 395. Here, with this trade, I got back to 250 or 260, which I was very happy about. Then here, 244. So that was good. And then I took another bad trade here, and then some smaller, not so good trades, and here like a very small green trade, and a very bad red trade here, where I got in here and I didn't sell here because I was waiting for it to break $4, and it didn't. And then as it came down, I mean, it retraced quite a lot. So here I didn't want to get out. So I figured, okay, this is, it's just like, this is the support level. I'm gonna wait this out, but then it breaks the support level and reaches another lower support level at 370. And as it doesn't resolve, I get out. And as you can see now, it's at 333. Very frustrating. What's happening here? Very frustrating because had my hotkeys worked, I would have gone out of this. I would have come out of this trade green. And to be honest, I do believe that had I taken this trade and made a good profit on it, I would have been a lot more careful on these following trades, because I would not have the feeling of trying to catch up a missed opportunity. So this is just FOMO. All this trading here is FOMO. So now it's $320, and then I probably have about $80 in fees at least. So it's $400, which is 30% of a third of my entire equity. So that's extremely bad. I would have done better if my hotkeys had worked. My hotkeys didn't work, so I messed up, and that's very frustrating, very, very frustrating. Alt was the other one I took here. Let me zoom in. Alt had a very nice spike pre-market and held its level. So I was thinking, okay, as the market opens, it might break out to the upside. And it broke out a little bit, pulled back, and then here I got in for a potential red to green move. Now it didn't work out, and then I got out quite quickly. So this trade was good. It didn't work out the way I wanted to, but it was good. Unlike my trades here, which were, some of them were good, but just generally it was too many trades and with the wrong feeling. With the wrong feeling, that's the most important thing. So yeah, I'm very frustrated about this. Not in a good mood. I'm gonna wait this out. I mean, I'm still kind of looking for opportunities today, but honestly, I lose faith in potential opportunities. This one, it's not really good to see. Actually, let me get out of the trades. Yeah, so I thought that it might. I don't know why this always goes back. I thought it might hold this level. It dumped below it right here for a little bit, but then came out again. But here it dumped way below it. So I have no idea if this is going to go at all today. It might not go anymore. And because there were no other trades today, there might not be any opportunities. So that's it. I'm very frustrated. I think it's clear why, and I think I mentioned it clearly enough. Trying to make the best out of the situation. I did keep my composure reasonably well throughout, but not perfectly well as I wish I would have done. So yeah. Now, okay, that'd be the conclusion. I was, a lot of those trades here, I was also kind of like listening too much on the people in my chat group that were saying, oh, I'm going to go long right now. And I shouldn't have done this, because oftentimes when people do that, I look at a trade and I think, well, why does he do that? That doesn't make any sense, right? But this time I didn't do it. I just followed along, and it didn't go all too well. Very, very bad. So also, I did a reasonably okay job at getting out of trades, like cutting my losses, except for this one $200 loss that I did here, that I sustained here. I cut my losses quite quickly, which was good. That's a good thing to do. Yeah, I can just emphasize I can only emphasize how important it is to really cut your losses, because if I hadn't cut my losses, say, where was this trade? I think here. If I hadn't cut it, I would have had twice the amount of loss. And the same thing applies a little bit later in some of those trades. If I hadn't gotten out here, this would have dumped and I would have lost a lot more. Sometimes it doesn't work out the way I want to, like my last trade here, where it was crawling up and it didn't break over $4. I mean, it didn't, it stopped at 394, I believe, and it couldn't break it. And as it dumped below and it flushed again. This was the time where I should have gotten out. I didn't get out because I thought, okay, it might come back up. But yeah. This was not the best trade. Maybe I could have gotten out earlier, but I don't know under what circumstances I would have done that. All right, guys, let's quickly look at the video. You get an idea how I was struggling. So alt, that was my first trade here. Attempted red to green move. Oh, was it here? No, it was not here. I think I was still trying to figure this out. And yeah, yes. Well, we don't see my trade. I'm clicking on this. We don't see me hitting the hotkey. There should be an error message, and yeah, well, it's not. Like anyway, my trade is not happening, and that's that's super frustrating. And I'm like wondering what the hell is going on here. In some situation it was okay actually, because I was trying to get in here, and actually it dumped lower. Well, actually I think I tried to get in here, but my hotkey didn't work and it dumped even lower. So in some case it was good, but generally it irritated me. And what am I doing here again? I'm looking at that to make a decision. And here the XRT is going, and I'm like trying to get in. I'm clicking here hotkey didn't work. Yeah, now you can see me how I'm checking. I change all the hotkeys. I actually have to change quite a lot. Let me speed this up a little bit. Breaks even higher, and again I am, let's see this. Again, yeah, here, you saw the hotkey, but nothing happened. And then it went to here, and I was like, okay, buy. No, it didn't buy. I actually changed that. Okay, now we didn't see it in the settings, but in the settings I changed that. Look at that move. If I had gotten in here, or even here, 280 to 408, I could have made to 440. I could have made so much money, but I didn't. Here, I was holding this for a bit too long. That was unfortunate because it did go very high, and I could have sold there. Anyway, I will sell eventually. Point is, I buy in again. Again, my selling hotkey did not work. Oh God, I'm so frustrated. I was so frustrated. Specifically, why my hotkey didn't work. It put the order in here in my level 2 window, but it didn't execute it. So in the settings I have to go to execute. And also, alt is not a decent hotkey because it also activates a lot of other options here in the menu. So yeah, is there anything? Let me see. Attempted scalp, failed scalp, missed spike, scalp first green then red, very bad. Yeah, no, I didn't have good trades on this one. Here I put the sell order, it didn't get filled, so that's also an issue. I had 50 bucks unrealized profit, and in the end, because the hotkeys didn't work quite the way I wanted to, I only got 14 bucks here. I was green on that first trade, but then it just went a lot lower. 14, I'm in again here, but it's not working. Let me speed this up. Oh, I was not at 4x. I thought I was at 4x. And now I'm minus 13 bucks. It keeps going like this. I don't even need to show you that. My trades were really bad in general. I got in too early a bunch of times. Here, you see a lot of trades just because I'm getting in too early and it's going sideways. Here as well. Here I got in and I got out quickly, thinking that this is way too early. And here I got out again, thinking it's way too early. And here I did not get out. And this happens. And here I could get out here, right? That would be the smart thing to do. But no, I don't. I don't. That's the thing. I did not count my losses on that trade very well. So now I'm down minus $368. $395 after this one. And I think it's this one. Could be this one. Yeah, I got in at, no, 85, yeah. Okay, good. I take some profits. So now I'm at 200, 298, 243. I made a good amount of, from 395 to 243. That's $150 on that one trade. So that was very good. But that was the end of it because, oh, here I actually get to 185. Look at that, 185. But then I took another really bad trade. And also, yeah, I had major issues with my order window here. My God, sorry. That it had all these things, and whenever I went outside to watch another video, another window, all these different ones returned, and now it's clean, but it wasn't clean all this time. Now I'm back to 296, and in the end I'm down to 320. So yeah, not a good day at all. Let's see if other opportunities today arise. I'm not too hopeful. The market today has been very slow, but yeah, I would be happy if I could dig myself out of this hole a little bit if something arises. But now it's, what time is it now? It's almost 1 o'clock, so the chances are dropping quickly now for any good opportunity to occur. All right, guys. Yeah, I expected that today would be a little bit, scarier than in the sim. But I certainly did not expect these technical issues, and they really messed up my my trading. So yeah, well, thanks for watching this video, guys. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye bye.